According to new analysis of data from the National Post-Secondary School Student Aid Study, more than 1 in 5 college students, that is 22% of all undergraduates, are parents. In Kenya, unplanned pregnancies, especially among diploma and degree students, remain a challenge as colleges strive to improve student success and completion. Helping students delay pregnancy and parenting means one less factor that can interfere with their study period. However, pregnancy planning and prevention is not something most universities address. According to university students, given the state of the economy and also where they personally are in life, most of them would rather abort the child.
If I find out I'm pregnant today, marriage stops immediately. Like, I don't know, it's a no-brainer for me because I don't think I want a child right now.
However, a small minority afraid of the risk that abortion presents as a health procedure would prefer to keep the child.
I think if you really like a woman, you will struggle to kulea huyo mtoto.
Inaweza haribu the uterus, inaweza baki na scar permanent, meaning you'll never be a mother again.
For those who decide to continue the pursuit of education, they face a multitude of challenges, especially trying to navigate raising their children and student responsibilities. This was no different for Laureen Kageha, a student at Multimedia University of Kenya.
Hi, my name is Laureen Kageha. I got my baby in 2018 and now he's 3, he's going to 4 years old.
When she discovered she was pregnant, a reaction was one of pure surprise.
So when I realized I was pregnant, the first thing that happened to me was shock. I was shocked. This is not something that I had prepared for. This is not something that I had wanted. This is not something that I had really expected to have happened. Of course, I'm those girls who dreamt of a white wedding, and so I'm here in shock and I'm thinking, will this ever happen?
However, she had a more difficult mountain to climb ahead of her: how to tell her mother.
I took a very long time to tell my mom because I really did not want to disappoint her. I felt like my hopes were shattered and I felt like my dreams were coming to an end, and so I really had to figure out how I was going to tell her, and it was not easy. In fact, the most painful thing that happened to me was not even giving birth to my baby. The most painful thing was me telling my mom, was me letting my mom know that I'm pregnant. And I took so long. I told my mom I was pregnant when I was almost 7 months because I just couldn't tell her. And I had written a text and I just used to wake up every morning, read through it, and then I tell myself, no, I'm not going to tell her. So days used to go, yani siku zilikuwa tu zinapita hivyo hivyo until one day I decided enough is enough and I told her.
The child catapulted Laureen into a whole new world where, with the added responsibility of another life, she had to find a way to balance her student work and home life.
Actually, it's almost impossible if you're not careful balancing school and also parenthood or parent responsibilities, because you have a lot of things to handle at the same time. So whatever works for me is that I'm very flexible, so I can organize myself well, and I have, even God has been good to me because I have classes only from Monday to Wednesday. Then Thursday is me and baby time, and then from Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm working. Being a time planner and planning yourself well, in that when you get some little time, you use it well, you maximize well. If it's doing assignments in time, if it's going to school, I have to make sure I'm in school early and come back early so that I can have enough time with my baby.
Everything changes when the baby comes. Nothing is still the same. And now my heart breaks more often. I think it's the emotional connection with him. Also, I lost touch with a lot of people, a lot of friends who thought that I'm not now good enough since I'm a mom, and they're still young. They have to party, they have to go for those treats, and I can't manage because I have a baby. Another change is that I have someone to look after 24 hours, so it's not only about me, it's about us, the two of us. Another thing is my baby's pain feels more worse than mine. Like, I'm always affected when he's in pain. When he cries, I also feel like I can So everything changed, and it changed in a good way. I don't feel bad about it.
Laureen and many other students have proven that it is not impossible to adapt and raise a good, well-balanced child while balancing their student life despite the ever-shifting currents of economy.